morning, and we're looking at the futures with minor losses across the board. Dow off maybe 30, S&P down 2, NASDAQ down 11. Not much price change. Keith Fitz joins us now. Look, Keith, 83% of the companies which have already reported have beaten profit estimates, and the S&P 500 is firmly above 5,000. What does that tell you about the stock market going forward?
Well, thanks for asking. This is very important, and most investors ought to think about it. It tells you the economy is much stronger than you think, not all areas of it, but companies in particular are growing fast. This is activity you only see consistent when we come out of deep economic recession. It highlights the potential for growth, not on the edge of another cliff.
But if we've got the economy as strong as it looks, we're not going to get any rate cuts, are we? Not in the immediate future. Isn't that hurting the market?
Well, that's the thing. It's possible to be an economic bear and a market bull. I think the Fed is going to have to stay on the field a little longer than it intended. My view is they're still going to hike once more in Q1.
But that's not going to really upset the stock market?
No, I think that's what's caught a lot of people by surprise, is that the stock market has disconnected from the Fed, either because they've decided it's irrelevant or because the Fed just simply doesn't know what it's doing.
Should any of our viewers sell any of the big tech stocks that have made them so much money?
Wow, that's a blanket statement. I obviously don't know everybody's individual circumstances, so I can't make a general recommendation. My belief in what I'm doing is I'm going to hold these things for the next 5, 10 years. I'm not selling anything I have personally because I believe they're going to go a lot higher.
Okay. I've picked out something that you follow closely. Palantir. You've been recommending Palantir for some time now on this program, and I believe it's gone straight up. It's done very well. It's gone to almost $24 a share. But you see it going much higher.
You're very kind for remembering that. We were talking about this at about $6, Stuart, and now we're at 24. I think it goes to 50 in the next couple years. We've got 70% of the commercial division growing at 70%. You've got 8 out of 10 executives looking for AI. You've got AI contributing between $3 and $5 trillion a year to the global economy. This one you don't see very often, so I think wise investors would be good to pay attention.
Explain to me, please, what does Palantir do, and how do they use AI, and why they're so successful?
Well, the mistake most people make when it comes to something like a Palantir is they're thinking about it as just another technology. That's not the case. They're the engine by which people are able to review billions of lines of code, find relationships that conventional analytics cannot, draw insights that humans cannot process, and it allows businesses to improve their profitability, improve their sales channels, improve medicine. I mean, there's just so many use cases. There were 5 use cases a couple years ago. Now there's over 100.
And President Biden's political problems have no impact on the stock market?
That concerns me. Now, normally I'm going to stay out of politics because I think that's my job is money. But in this instance, I am very worried about the president's memory. I'm very worried about his presence on the global stage if he's not as sharp as we think he is.
And the possibility of President Harris. Keith Fitz, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Man.